What's up, guys? XSR Detroit here with a motovlog for you. That's right, I haven't posted one of these in a while. I haven't posted it since I finished up the bike from the Winter Mod series. I've been riding for a couple weeks now, like not as much as I'd like to, but just a little bit here and there. Everything feels pretty nice. I haven't had any issues so far, so that's nice. I'm really digging these engine guards. Powder coating them gold, doing the tail frame in gold turned out to be a cool choice as far as like the style, and I've really just grown to like the overall look of the bike. But yeah, I'm just out here at a Metro Park, parking for a second, about to head out. Maybe out to some boonies where I like to ride out here. Unfortunately, where I live, a lot of the roads are flat and straight, so if you want some curvy roads or just better quality roads, you kind of have to ride out a little bit, but it's no big deal. This area is pretty beautiful. There's some decent riding up here, so I don't mind riding out a little bit away from home to get some good riding in. As you can see, I got my Givi tank bag on. Expect a review on that very soon. Alright, let's go. So I'm riding in standard mode with the traction control set to 1. Normally I run in 2, but I'm feeling a little frisky. This V-cycle nut tune is pretty nice too, man. It definitely woke the bike up. I hope the audio quality is good. I haven't tried motovlogging with my new exhaust, the Termigione, I'm not sure how to pronounce it quite correctly. Exhaust sounds awesome, man. It's low and throaty. It sounds so much better than any of the clips that I could find. I do intend on filming a exhaust comparison for you guys soon enough, so you guys can hear the difference between the stock and the Termigione exhaust. Not that it would do it justice, because I watched a couple sound clips before I bought this exhaust, and I thought, yeah, that sounds good, it looks good, this is what I'm going with. But man, it just does not compare to the real sound. But yeah, we're scooting. Gotta watch my speed limit in here, man. Every time I'm here, I come here to ride my bicycle and stuff pretty often, and they have some awesome trails here. It's Willow Metro Park. I think it's in New Boston, but there are always police or state police or just park cops. Not that I would ever tear through here, that'd be pretty irresponsible, but I'm sure they'd be more than happy to write me a ticket if I did. But yeah, bike feels good, everything feels pretty nice. I'm definitely glad I went with the V-cycle nut tune. I didn't want to put an exhaust on the bike without running a tune, and it like I said before, it really woke the bike up. It made the bike a little more beastly. I like it. I also added a sprint filter at the same time, if you guys recall from the Winter Mod series, so the bike sounds good. It's performing very well. I'm really liking these Michelin Road 5 tires. I mean, this is a weird thing to say. I'm kind of hoping I get like a light rain or something, so I can take the bike out in some wet conditions, because from what I've heard about these tires, they perform quite well in the wet and in the rain. You know, that matters a lot to me, because, you know, how many days have you just gone out on your bike and before you know it, it's pouring rain and you're stuck in it? So I want some tires with some good grip, and they definitely grip. Not sure why I'm saying grip like that, but all right. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are staying safe in these uncertain and you know, scary times. I mean, we're all dealing with it, of course, and I hope, you know, you and your family are doing well. If you're riding, you know, I hope you're riding safe. You know, it's nice to have a distraction in these times and just an excuse to get out of the house. You know, initially when everything started going down, I was very hesitant to ride because I figured, I'm like, well, you have these hospitals that are completely overwhelmed with, you know, these patients. You know, I would hate to get in an accident and, you know, be put in a hospital where you'd be exposed to people who are potentially contagious, or just like they're short everything, staff, gear, everything. I wouldn't want to do that. I mean, wrecking in general, I don't want to do at all, but right now I really don't want to. All right, and we're off. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear, or how much of the exhaust you guys can hear, but I love it. It's not too loud, but it's got a very distinct tone, which I like. I don't want a super loud exhaust. The exhaust that I was planning on buying was, I can't remember the name of the company. It's a Japanese company, and it would have been kind of a pain in the ass to get the exhaust here. But I've never even seen somebody in the States that had it on an MT-09, let alone an XSR, but it was like a megaphone style exhaust, straight pipe. It would have sounded probably pretty great, but it would have been brutally loud. And I do like to take my bikes on little trips and stuff. I don't want to hear like an exhaust droning in my ear the entire time, trying to have a nice trip, so this exhaust is definitely an upgrade, sound wise, but at the same time it's not completely overwhelming and loud. Man, these roads are dog shit quality, dude. This road also leads down to some decent riding down into Flat Rock, but it's just like it's not a very long stretch of curvy road, and it's not very curvy, but it's decent. When I bought my first car, I would take it. I had a 94 Escort, single cam, just fucking piece of crap, and I would take it on that road thinking I was like Tokyo Drift, hot shit, and it's a miracle I didn't wreck that car, honestly, because I was doing some really dumbass shit in it. Alrighty, I'm gonna go. I can't imagine going back to the stock exhaust now. But yeah, what else is there to update? I haven't had the opportunity to ride at night, so I haven't really tested out the new the Skidgy Ants.
Today, Junior?
I don't know how to pronounce that. Still, I don't know. I have no idea. Headlight yet. I mean, just pointing it at my garage wall, I can tell that it's a wider and brighter light, but until I can take it for a spin at night, I can't really, give you guys like a full review at this point. Let's get it. But yeah, I'm sure it's great. The turn signals are working fine. Everything's working good. Turn signals, or getting rid of the turn signals in the front, I really like. It gave the bike this sort of like not Harley, but cruiser kind of look that I really like. It kind of streamlined the shape of the bike, including the rear fascia. Alright, he's not turning around. But I do love that the bike now has kind of sort of a cruiser kind of profile to it, but you still have that beastly performance. I really gotta say, after having this bike a year, and putting probably around 6,000 miles on it, I'm just so happy I picked this bike. It's fast, it's fun, but it's also just a good everyday rider bike. Yeah, see, this road is busy sometimes, which is doesn't make it as fun to come out here on. And I think there's a police station at the end of this road, so then again, you see cops a lot. Not to make it sound like I'm like some fucking street Rossi out here shitting and getting everywhere, but everybody likes to have a little fun. You don't buy a motorcycle like this if you don't want to have a little fun. To call this bike a little fun is, yeah, that's an understatement. a good bike. He's a good bike. So, yeah, I'll be doing a review on this tank bag. Expect that soon, which is apparently unzipped. So I'm gonna have to pull over real quick. Forgot to zip my tank bag up. Can't have that, right? Is all my stuff still in it? Yep. That's good. Weather is definitely improving, you know, considering everything. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to make some changes to some plans. I was hoping to make my way back down to the Tail of the Dragon this year, but with how everything's going, I don't think that's gonna happen, unfortunately. I might be able to do like some small weekend stuff up north, maybe to the UP, but other than that, unfortunately, as far as like big motorcycle trips, it's probably just not going to happen this summer, which is unfortunate, you know, but it is what it is. It's there are way more pressing issues. People are dealing with a lot more than canceled vacation prospects, so, you know, I'm just going to have to deal with it, and that is just fine. But that, I think, gives some room for next year to plan for, and maybe pick out some different locations. I still really do want to go back to Tail of the Dragon. Last year my dad and I went out that way and we didn't quite make it, had to come home, so we didn't get to experience it, but I know he wants to go back, and he wants to try that trip again, and I certainly do. It's just like I was saying earlier, man, there aren't many great curvy roads. Michigan, at least where I'm at in the Detroit area, is flat. It's very flat and very not super fun to ride around on. You see a lot of guys on, like, you know, like Harleys and cruisers because they just want to do some highway cruising, but if you want some, like, you know, curvy fun roads, it's not gonna happen. So Tail of the Dragon to me represented this, like, you know, I mean, it's like 300 curves in, you know, what, isn't it about 11 miles, I think? It's a lot of curves, and I would like to ride all of them. I want to ride around that whole area. Riding around the mountains last year was like one of the coolest experiences I've had on a motorcycle, and I'm definitely looking forward to experiencing that again. Actually, no, I'm gonna pull it real quick. Kate's Kitchen. This place slaps. Awesome breakfast place. It's packed on the weekends. Good luck getting in here. You will be waiting in line. They have a line out the door. I remember last year, my girlfriend and I took my motorcycle out. We were gonna head to Irish Hills. We came here for breakfast. It was such an awesome start to what turned out to be such a, like, beautiful, awesome, one of my favorite days, favorite riding memories, actually. We're gonna go do that again real quick. I mean, there's a lot of people on the road, but maybe we can have some fun. You guys go ahead. So this is the first motovlog I've done since my trip up north last October. Christ sakes. I don't even know what the fuck this is. And I forgot that people kind of look at you goofy when you're riding around with a GoPro on your helmet. But that's a good thing. I think, at least. Man, there's one thing I always miss after a nice, frigid Detroit winter, and that's the smell of fresh cut grass, the smell of, like, being outdoors. It's just nice. It's refreshing when you spend a couple months cooped up in the house, not a ton to do outside. Damn, it is busy on this road. Maybe I'll just take it slow. It's just not too many people out here to have any fun, which, you know, still on the bike, still having fun. But I think I'm gonna, you know, call that a wrap for today's motovlog. As always, thank you for checking the video out. If you liked it, give it a like, comment, subscribe. You guys know all that YouTube bullshit. I'll definitely be doing more motovlogs soon, so expect that. I got a couple of reviews to do. I'm thinking about ordering some parts just so I have something to do, man. I am, like, not out of projects in general, but like I am running out of stuff to do, so I might buy some stuff if you guys are interested, just to put it on the bike, just to have some content for you guys. But alright guys, I will see you in the next one. Later.